Hello and Happy New Year, everyone. We're going to do a quick look into Bitcoin and XRP here on the 4-hour and daily time frame. Currently, we note here that we have Bitcoin coming down in a possible ABC correction. Locally, we note that Bitcoin experienced a 3-wave move up here, and that was our possible B-wave high. As long as this remains the current high, we'll stay fixed on this being our route or plan that Bitcoin could take to the downside in a possible 5-wave motion within the C. We note here in the possible wave 2, we have a 3-wave motion to the upside that put in a hidden bear divergence on the RSI, putting in higher highs on the RSI than it did on price action closures. We also note that we hit resistance measured for the move down on its retrace right at the 786 area. So probability is kind of shifting and giving more to the bears at this point as long as this continues. If this continues to happen and we stay in this channel, we're going to look for a swift move to the downside to get us into that high 84K range, if not a hair lower, before a possible retrace that we really don't want to see come back in this channel, right? We want to see it come out of the channel, hit it as resistance, and give another final low for the 5th wave and the possible C leg. One thing that we note also is that we see that Bitcoin CME futures has a gap around the same area here, right? And these two things are kind of aligning with each other. Not only the fibs for the extensions, but also for the CME gap. So this would be confluent reasons why we think price action could be going there. So overall, I would say this is the path we're looking at on Bitcoin unless the invalidation for the B-wave high is taken out. In that case, we'll shift counts at that point, but I'll keep you updated the best I can. But for now, let's go ahead and switch over to XRP and take a peek at what we think might be going on there. So on XRP, it looks like we had a possible 3-wave motion down in a W, a possible 3-wave motion up in an X, and now possibly building the Y leg here, okay? When we look at it, we note that the W was made in a regular zigzag formation. The X was made in the same fashion. And now because the W was made in a zigzag, we expect our Y leg to be made in a flat or a triangle. For it to be a flat, we would like to see the retracement met from 0 to A of around 90%, okay, to meet the minimum. Doesn't mean that a B wave can't extend in the flat, being the most common style of flat, but for now we'll just go with our regular minimum target. And when we look at this, we can see we have somewhat of a 3-wave move here to the downside and coming up again. So this might be its first leg, a connector, and now putting in a partner leg to the upside in 5 waves to finish the B before a nice good move to the downside that might shake people up. So we'll keep you updated and be sending out updates as it goes. Thank you for tuning in. Bye, everybody.